Did you guys see anything? Hear anything?
Oh, I heard a beanbag shot go off, but that's really it. Yeah.
You didn't hear any of the sirens or anything?
Yeah, the sirens. Yeah, we've been following it since Van Buren and Magnolia by the mall.
And your name?
Zachary.
Zachary. Thank you, Zachary. Yes. Good evening, ma'am. Can you tell me your first and last name and spelling, please?
My name is Michelle Daniels. Micheadaniels.
What did you see and what occurred here tonight?
I was coming out the Thai food restaurant, headed down the street, a car coming towards me and another car in front of me. And then the car in front of me stopped, and I stopped behind it. Shots rang out, so the guy shot at the police, or the police shot at the guy. Wanna save me, got jumped out. We all jumped out of our cars. Everybody was behind me, like 4 cars behind me. We jumped out of our cars through the passenger seat. We stayed low for a second, and then the police told us to move from the scene. So we stayed at the corner for a second, and then they sent us down here.
Wow, that must have been pretty traumatizing.
I'm still
you're just coming from dinner, and next thing you know, there's a car coming at you wrong way.
Yes.
And then shots are being fired.
Yes. I'm very traumatized.
Wow.
Thanks to these nice people here who saved me. I really appreciate their hospitality.
Well, thank you so much for talking to me. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right. Good evening, ma'am. Can you tell me your first and last name with the spelling, please?
Juana Maria Domingo.
What happened? What did you see? What did you hear?
So we were just coming from going buying our shoes and Liz. We were coming this way over there. And we were all happy because we were going to go on Ross and go and buy some more shoes. We were all happy about it, and then all of a sudden we stopped right there, and then so my brother kept continuing out of nowhere, and because the girl right in front of us, she was, okay, so first, we didn't know that was going to happen. We were all like happy, we thought we were happy in our lives and all that. All we hear is a shot. We got scared. My mom, she's like, hide in your seat. And all of a sudden my mom's like, get out of the car because the car can't defend you from the bullet. So we went, and then the lady came running to me, she was the one that came up to me. So I kept holding on her. I got scared. I was like, I didn't expect that to come to me in that time. I didn't expect it at all.
Right. So I mean, you're just cruising down the street, and next thing you know, some crazy guys coming right at you, right? And you hear gunshots?
Yeah, I hear gunshots.
That must have been traumatizing.
Yeah, I got scared. My heart got like, whoa, like, I didn't expect that. Like, I wasn't ready for it, you know? I'm just like, this must not be happening. I was just like...
How did you guys end up getting out of the car?
Huh?
How'd you guys get out of the car?
We just opened the car and we went down because the door was open, so we went down.
So you just crawled out of the car and ran to the house?
No, we were right there, so we were all crawling. First we didn't crawl because the bullet was still going on, so we were afraid that it was going to hit us. So we stayed where we were. So the police came and was like, "You guys should move," and we went all the way over there, and then we came all the way here.
Perfect. Just to be clear, your parents gave us permission to record this, correct?
Yes.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
It's Officer Ryan Railsback, RyanRailsback, with the Riverside Police Department. Shortly after 7:30 p.m., Hemet Police Department was investigating some type of shooting in their city, where they got in pursuit of the suspect. We believe that at least twice during the pursuit out in either their city or their county, that the suspect fired shots at the pursuing officers. The pursuit came into our city, where Riverside Police Department was asked to take it over, which we did. It traveled through many different streets at a variety of speeds, from high speed to lower speed, where it came to stop here on Arlington near California Avenue, when it appeared to get pinned between 2 cars. At that time, an officer-involved shooting occurred. Then, because the suspect appeared to be slumped over, wasn't moving, but we couldn't see a hand, it took a while for officers to make contact with the suspect. Our SWAT team, who was already on duty, was along with the canine, responded really quickly, and so once we were able to safely contact the suspect, the fire department rolled up and he was pronounced deceased. So right now, what we have is our robbery homicide detectives are here for the the officer-involved shooting investigation, and we're working in conjunction with Hemet Police Department as it relates to this suspect and their shooting investigation.
Do you know if he shot back at officers here in Riverside?
We're still trying to determine that. We believe that at least twice during the entire pursuit he fired at pursuing officers. We know at least one of those was out in the Hemet area. So we had 3 agencies that were involved, Hemet Police, the Riverside County Sheriff's Department, and the Riverside Police Department.
And the suspect fired shots during the pursuit? So
yeah, that's what we believe. At least twice is what we believe for now. It could have been more, but that's what we're kind of determining initially, that he may have fired at least twice along that pursuit.
And did those Hemet officers return fire?
That I don't know if they fired back or if there was an officer-involved shooting out in their area. I don't have that information right now.
Can you talk about the shooting here? Because we're hearing that there was a lot of people here. There was people still in their cars really nearby, and they kind of feel like there had to be a different way to end this without putting other people at jeopardy.
Well, that's what the investigation will determine. We don't know. You know, the suspect, fleeing officers, put himself in the position to be around those cars and kind of got himself blocked in. I don't know how fast the officer-involved shooting occurred. If those people were still in the car, they were able to move out at the time it happened. I don't know that, but that's what the investigation will determine. You know, unfortunately, the suspect had every opportunity to not flee the police, and it is very unfortunate that it ended this way. But luckily, no officers were injured, either here along the pursuit or in Hemet, and no innocent bystanders were injured.
Were there non-lethal rounds fired initially?
I believe at some point, I don't know if it was after or before the officer-involved shooting, that they may have used one of those tools in an attempt to contact, you know, the suspect. But I don't know if it was after the shooting or not.
And the suspect ended up driving on the wrong side, right?
Arlington? Actually, at several different times during the pursuit. I know at least in our city there were several different times that he was driving in high speeds in the opposite lanes of traffic, and that's what occurred here as well.
Any other injuries to the people?
I haven't heard any reports of any injuries by any bystanders. That doesn't mean there weren't, but I don't believe we've been contacted by anybody claiming to be injured yet.
So unclear whether those people were driving, right, and then we don't know. Somehow during the pursuit, I don't know if they stopped on their own, seeing the lights and sirens from the police cars, or if they were just stopped for normal traffic. I don't know that yet, but the suspect tried to maneuver his way between some cars and wasn't able to when his car got stuck and disabled, and then shortly thereafter is when the shooting occurred. Any firearms found in the suspect vehicle or anything else of interest?
That I don't know. It's still way too early. Detectives have to go through that car with a fine-tooth comb, and which they will be doing. This is very methodical, very meticulous investigation. So we just need, everyone's patience while we conduct that investigation.
So is this suspect in a Hemet shooting?
Yeah, that's where it originally started, was in Hemet. I don't have the details from Hemet Police. You'd probably have to contact them for more details on their shooting investigation, which led them to attempting to contact the suspect.
Anything we know about the suspect? Age?
No. Just a male. That's all I know right now.
Officer Railsback, do we know an estimated time for Arlington to remain closed?
I would say for quite a few hours. If not all night long through the morning time.
Do you anticipate it possible? It's a weekend, so I guess it wouldn't affect.
Yeah, hopefully it won't affect traffic or business for too much longer. But at least traffic it will. I think just because the wide scale of this investigation from basically 3 different jurisdictions, it's going to take our detectives working with the other law enforcement departments to try to put this all together.
Do you guys know who this guy is?
I don't have any information. That I don't know. Any identification by him is going to be released by the coroner's office anyway, before